President Bola Tinubu has said that his administration will sustain the ongoing economic reforms for the benefit of Nigerians with a greater focus on the inclusion of citizens and the empowerment to achieve more prosperity. The president, who was on a one-day official visit to Adamawa State, expressed happiness that the reforms will steadily yielding results across the country, but major transformations in many states, particularly in education, health, infrastructure, and praised Governor Umari Fintiri and delivering excellent services to the people. President Tinubu noted that the repositioning of the economy through the right policies enable greater allocation to the states to carry out major projects that directly impacted people's livelihood. The president commended Governor Umari Fintiri for effectively utilizing the allocations for the benefit of the people through the construction of roads and educational institutions, while applauding the governor for delivering tangible and socio-economically impactful projects. President Tinubu said an 8-lane road and an underpass that will ease mobility and stimulate commerce and the modern high court built by the government will strengthen the administration of justice. President Tinubu urged state governments to channel more resources into the fight against poverty, particularly in improving the quality of education for children. Moving on, Defense Minister General Christopher Musa has explained that the presence of United States military forces in Nigeria is for training and technological support. He spoke during an exclusive interview at the Ministry of Defense, popularly known as the Ship House in Abuja. According to the minister, both militaries were working together in certain areas in Bauchi State, having that the federal government permitted their presence for that purpose. The minister assured Nigerians that the partnership was for a short term, stressing that there was an agreement guiding it. Also, the defense headquarters announced the arrival of about 100 U.S. military personnel and associated equipment at Bauchi Airfield. The statement noted that the deployment was part of the deliberation during a working group engagement between Nigerian delegation and the U.S. counterpart. Empowering girls with the tools to achieve an improved quality of life is an investment in the future of the nation. Raising young girls to become confident women who lead businesses, transform healthcare, and build stable families was the central message delivered by the wife of the governor, Bamidele Abiodun, at the Chosen Vessel Empowerment Foundation program. The initiative converged students, health professionals, educators, and community leaders to address critical issues affecting adolescents, mental well-being, personal hygiene, and career development, with an emphasis on equipping young girls with knowledge, confidence, and practical life skills. Inkem Agro completes the report.
The Chosen Vessel Empowerment Foundation, in collaboration with the wife of the Ogun State Governor, Bamidele Abiodun, has launched an adolescent health and mentorship initiative aimed at promoting healthy living and positive lifestyle choices among young people in the state. Speaking at the program, Mrs. Abiodun emphasizes the importance of equipping young people with accurate health information and strong moral values to help them navigate the challenges of adolescence. She noted that the mentorship plays a vital role in shaping responsible future leaders.
May I use this opportunity to once again invite all other well-meaning and blessed Nigerians, both at home and in the diaspora, to recognize the need to take personal responsibility in achieving the Nigeria we can all be proud of. While government is doing its part, we need more citizens to step forward and give back to society and the next generation.
Founder of the Chosen Vessels Empowerment Foundation, Debola Atoyebi, highlighted the organization's commitment in empowering young girls through education, advocacy, and community engagements. According to her, the initiative seeks to reduce teenage pregnancy, curb substance abuse, and build self-confidence among adolescents.
Ogun State gave me my roots. It gave me my identity. It gave me culture. It gave me the discipline and the grounding that formed the woman that is standing before you today.
Health experts at the event conducted interactive sessions offering guidance on nutrition, emotional intelligence, and peer pressure management. Beneficiaries also received educational materials and sanitary kits to support their personal development. The program underscores the state government's commitment to youth development and aligns with ongoing efforts to improve healthcare access and mentorship opportunities for young people. In Kem Agu, OGTV News.
Moving away from that story, the Ogun State Teaching Service Commission TESCOM has scheduled a two-day workshop for selected principals, vice principals, and teachers in public secondary schools across the state. A statement signed by the Permanent Secretary in the Commission, Mr. Akintomiwa Oshibodo, stated that the workshop comes up on Wednesday 18 and Thursday 19 February 2026. The statement indicated that the event will hold at the June 12 Cultural Center, Kutwa, Abeokuta, with the theme, One Vision, One Theme, Driving Excellence Through Unified Leadership and Management. The statement enjoined participants to be seated by 8 in the morning. All public and private primary and secondary schools, as well as government technical colleges in Ogun State, will proceed on midterm holiday for the second term of the 2025-2026 academic session from Thursday, 19 February to Friday, 20 February 2026. In a statement signed by the Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Professor Abayomi Aribabu, Open Day will be observed by both public and private primary and secondary schools on Wednesday, 18 February 2026. Academic activities are expected to resume on Monday, 23rd February 2026. Parents and guardians are advised to take adequate care of their wards during the holiday period. The ministry appreciates the continued cooperation of the stakeholders in the education sector. Ogun State House of Assembly Committee on Public Accounts and Anti-Corruption has continued with the consideration of the year 2024 Auditor General Report on state ministries, departments and agencies with a commendation to the State Primary Health Development Board on strides recorded leading to improved healthcare service delivery across the state. The committee member, chaired by Honorable Damilare Bello, gave the commendation while playing host to the management of the board led by its executive secretary, Dr. Elijah Okunshola. Kolawole Osho's report is presented in this package.
Considering the financial records of the State Primary Health Development Board, Chairman Committee on Public Accounts and Anti-Corruption, Honorable Damilare Bello, acknowledged that the board has strengthened healthcare service in the grassroots, admonishing it to do more on staffing and career progression of the health personnel manning the primary health facilities. The committee later directed the board to submit its updated fixed asset register, provide supporting document on some of its capital expenditure lines like other equipment, and ensure proper and up-to-date store records. The committee had earlier considered the audit report of the State Ministry of Budget and Planning, led by its permanent secretary, Mr. Ahmed Adetono, after which the committee directed the ministry to submit supporting document on the balance of funds in its account for the Conditional Grant Transfer Scheme for 2011 and 2012, and an updated fixed asset register showing computers purchased over the years, amongst others. On its part, the State Public Work Agency, OGPWA, led by the Director of Planning, Research and Statistics, Engineer Bola Onokoya, was directed to resubmit an updated financial records for the year under review and forward its fixed asset register to the committee in due course for further scrutiny.
A total sum of 474 million naira has been disbursed as reward to Team Ogun medal-winning athletes who represented the state at the 22nd National Sport Festival, fulfilling a pledge by Governor Dapo Abiodun. The ceremony held at the June 12 Cultural Center in Abeokuta brought together members of the sports community to celebrate the athletes' achievements.
I recall that during my visit to Team Ogun camp at the Games Village, I expressed my commitment to rewarding dedication, discipline, and excellence.
True to his promise ahead of the Gateway Games, the Ogun State government hosted and rewarded Team Ogun athletes who excelled at the National Sports Festival. The colorful ceremony attracted top government officials and key stakeholders in the sports sector. The governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, represented by the head of service, Kehinde Onosoya, attended alongside commissioners, permanent secretaries, and sport administrators. Speaking at the event, the Commissioner for Sports Development, Wasiu Isiaka, commended the governor for fulfilling his promise and sustaining consistent support for sports development in the state.
Today, we are witnessing a historic moment as this government set a new benchmark for cash reward in the annal of National Sports Festival. It is pertinent to sincerely appreciate His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun CON for the unprecedented growth in sport industry in our state. This administration focus on investing in sport facilities and manpower has yielded tangible results.
In his remarks, the head of service reaffirmed the government's commitment to the welfare and excellence of athletes, announcing that over 470 million naira would be distributed among medalists based on their performances, with additional incentives for team sports and members of the technical crew.
Today, we sent a new benchmark in the history of the National Sports Festival. A total sum exceeding 450 million naira has been approved for Team Ogun medalists. You can clap. This goes beyond financial reward. It affirms that excellence will always be recognized in Ogun State. A sum of 10 million naira will be presented to the director of coaching to be distributed among coaches. Another sum of 14.8 million naira will be presented to the Director of Administration and Supply on behalf of participating officials.
Excited athletes and coaches expressed appreciation to the governor for the gesture, pledging to continue making the state proud at future national and international competitions.
And I thank God for the 3 goals we won for Ogun State. That they promise and they make their promise true.
We thank God for everything, and we thank our able governor, Dapo Abiodun, for giving us this award. In fact, it's really something that amazed every one of us. I really appreciate it because he makes his words, he makes plays and fulfill his pledges.
Team Ogun finished second overall at the National Sports Festival, winning more than 180 medals, with over 100 athletes benefiting from the reward package. Emmanuel Dasalu, OGTV News.
We now wrap up news with the words of Edwin Elliott. By being yourself, you put something wonderful in the world that was not there before. We've now come to the end of News at 2 and Midday News. Many thanks for watching. Goodbye.